here in New York. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Boston Red Sox taking on the New York Yankees. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And today's starter, Carlos Rodon. What do you look for here?
Boog, you don't always know what to expect with this guy on the mound. There are times he's really good, but that's not always the case. For me, I want to see how aggressive he's going to be out there. We'll see it right away if he's pitching with confidence. And if he is, he should be just fine.
All right, ready to go here. So stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. That catches the zone for a strike, and away we go this afternoon. Late with the swing there.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Next one misses. 2-2. On the ground to third, and it gets by him.
Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Man aboard, and here is Devers. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Rodon, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. Now snap throw to first. Duran dives back in safely. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Not even close there. 2-1. Swing and a foul straight back.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
And now the lefty. And it remains 2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a changeup, and that's ball 3.
These first 2 hitters really making him work out there. Already 14 pitches this inning.
Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
In an era with a lot of swing and miss and strikeouts, you got to love an at-bat like this. No one giving in.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Nobody out, runner at first. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Wells makes the catch, and there's one gone. Time now to check out the lineup for the Boston Red Sox. They're facing a pitcher today who's prone to giving up homers, so we'll see. We might get some big swings here today.
Yeah, I think the key, though, and the reason why he gives up those homers is that guys are locking in, they're aggressive, and they have a high confidence level. So I think if that's the approach these hitters take, with the stuff he's got there on the mound, yeah, there's a good chance that there'll be some balls that fly a long way. But you can't get too big in your swing, otherwise you'll be really frustrated after this one.
Alex Bregman in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Swings through that one for strike two. Duran stands at first with one out. Struck him out looking.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Now batting Tristan Casas. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Two outs. Runner takes off. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. And a 1-1. That one pushed to the left and foul. Runner at second, two down. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. And now the Yankees will see what they can do. No score. Back now in the Bronx. And today's starting pitcher, Garrett Crochet. How about a report on him, Chris?
Big time arm power. One thing he struggles with, though, is repeating his delivery. And sometimes you have bigger pitchers trying to sync things up. Not as easy as a more compact pitcher. But if he can get command going, establish it early, and carry it through the ball game, he's going to pitch deep into this one.
Bottom of the first. And stepping in for the Yankees, Austin Wells. In the air, left field, down the line. Bounces over the wall in foul ground, and it's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Here comes Aaron Judge. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
You know, Boog, Judge is one of those guys that leaves his mark on everything he does. Yes, he's great at baseball, but he's also known for working with charities and in his community. He's a special human, no doubt about that.
And ball one to Judge.
One ball, one strike.
Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. That clips the corner.
No ball. One strike.
Man at second. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball. Squirts away a little bit. In the dirt, blocked. Line drive, base hit. Throw comes into third, and they're at the corners with only one out.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
Runners at the corners here, 1 away. Paul Goldschmidt now delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Check swing, called strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
Line drive. And there's a base hit to right field. The run comes across and the Yankees score first. It's 1-0.
Well, it certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Fought off foul.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike 2. Jazz goes down on strikes. And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. First pitch misses.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe 2.
2 on, 2 outs.
No, that's a ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
That one misses. Ball 3. Jason Dominguez waiting to hit for the Yankees. Three-0 down. That one at triple digits. Bellinger over at second. Goldie on at first with 2 down. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Duran pulls that one down, and that will end the inning. Second inning set to go. Here's Story now. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Rodon back to work. And you played behind guys, and they love having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. And a foul ball.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And next for the Red Sox, Wilyer Abreu. Just missed. And that one pulled foul. The 1-1. Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. One down, base is empty. Outside. Pitch misses. Full count now.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3. Got him looking on the changeup.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge really on his horse for this one. Can't get there. This one lands foul. 2 outs, base is empty.
One ball, 2 strikes.
That one the other way. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing for Boston. They trail here 1-0. Back for more from the Bronx. We head to the bottom of the second. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Line drive. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting 8, the designated hitter.
And next is the designated hitter, Ben Rice. First pitch, and he just misses. Next offering is foul back. Next offering is downstairs. Swing and a miss. 98 on the gun.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Oswaldo Cabrera in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next offering upstairs. On the ground to third, and that's a fair ball. Around first, digging for 2. Throws to second, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Back in the Bronx, top half of the 3rd inning, and now it's the catcher for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. And ball 1. Knee high, that's in for a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Dives for it, but it gets down for a hit.
That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play going back for the shortstop, but also for the outfielders trying to come in. They got to go a long way as well.
And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Cedar Rafaela. And that is in for a strike. 0-1.
1 strike.
Runner at first with no outs here. That one outside. And now it's even 1-1. Fouled off down the right side.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Strike 3, got him swinging. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today. Now batting Jarren Duran. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. First pitch just misses. Fastball for a strike. Tying run is at first. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
In the dirt. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs 1 more out.
Rafael Devers up to hit. Yeah, that's fouled off. Rodon ready. Here comes. Started to go after it. Now a look down to third. And Ed Drummond right on it. Says he held up. Narvaez, the runner at first with 2 gone. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium as we go to the last of the third. And now Austin Wells. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Swung on, popped up left side. Bregman has a beat on it. And it's caught for the out.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge at the plate. Struck out swinging his first time. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
First pitch, not close.
We all know Yankee Stadium is a great place for Judge to hit home runs. In fact, his coaches joke and say he can sneeze one out to right. Well, the scary part is it might be true.
Ball 2.
2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even.
Pretty rare location right there, right down the middle. This guy paints the edges. I'm not sure if you're going to see that pitch again as a hitter.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. He's notched 4 strikeouts now. And here comes Bellinger. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Cody Bellinger.
In the air, left field, down the line, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second, in safely. It's a double, and his second hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just a bloop hit behind third right there, and that's a really tough play for a third baseman or shortstop to get to, and the same for the left fielder. So he just found a perfect place to drop that one in right there.
So runner at second, 2 down. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And that's down and away. Man on second, 2 down. That's in there, and the count 1-1.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
1 ball, 2 strike.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
2-2.
In the dirt. Tag, see. He's into third on the wild pitch.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
So Goldie strikes out here. So they can't do anything with a 2-out double. 3 innings complete. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back in the Bronx, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Alex Bregman. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Bregman goes 5 feet 11 inches, 30 years old now, and he's a former All-Star Game MVP. That's out to center field. Bellinger drops into the glove, and there's one away.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Tristan Casas up next for the Red Sox. His first at bat was a strikeout. That one down the line, and that's just foul. And that one is inside, ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off. Not close with that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Outside with a breaking ball.
Count ball.
Three and 2. The pitch is outside, and ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day 1.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Trevor Story comes up to the plate. He's 0 for 1. That one off the mark. Ball 1. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is fouled off. The shortstop takes the ball. Got him. Make it 7 strikeouts for him.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Wilyer Abreu digs in now. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That's in there. Strike 1.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Casas off of first with 2 away. Right through there for a strike.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Rodon ready. The 0-2 on the way. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2.
This one in the dirt. Got him looking. Strikeout number 8. No runs, no base hits, no errors, and 1 left. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back at Yankee Stadium, now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. This one lifted in the air, left field, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. Fly to left his first time. And that one wrapped foul. The 0-1. In the air, out towards left center. And that one actually would be grabbed by Story.
Yeah, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me off. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
2 down, bases empty. Now the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. That one way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
A little bit low.
That's a ball.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Lifted in the air down the left side. Duran makes the grab, and that is that. Offense held in check there. On to the top of the 5th we go. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back in New York, ready now for the 5th inning. Here's the second baseman, number 28. Rodon back to work. Just missed. Activity in the bullpen for the Yankees. Tyler Matzik getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Leiter, a right-hander, loosening up as well. And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even. Next offering is fouled back. Started after it, tried to hold up. Now a look to first, no swing. Very high with that one. And that's ball 3.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. swing and a fly ball well struck left field. Dominguez makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, catcher Carlos.
So stepping in for Boston, Carlos Narvaez. A single his first time. That one's in there. That's strike one. And a swing and a miss.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. The Red Sox trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the fifth. Outside low, and it's 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 1-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Carlos Rodon is done in this one, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Tyler Matzik.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And stepping in for Boston, Ceddanne Rafaela. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Foul ball. Two outs. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Two down, nobody on. That one missed.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's a little bit high. The count now 2-2. And that's a little bit high. Jarren Duran waiting to bat for the Red Sox. The left-hander Tyler Matzik deals. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Base knock right field. And that keeps the inning going.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Duran in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Rafaela off of first with 2 away. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot.
Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base.
Here's what I think the manager's thinking right now. Today, we're not driving the ball. It's hard to get extra base hits. We've got to make something happen to get a runner into scoring position. That stolen base, excellent call. Now, all it takes is perhaps a single to put a run on the board.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
Here's Rafael Devers. 0 for 2 in this one. And that one fouled off. And fouled off. 2 aboard, 2 outs. And 1 and 2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Next offering upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And Raffy falls victim to the K.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
We head to the bottom of the 5th. Now up is the Yankees DH, Ben Rice.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strike.
And another ball.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a high fly ball to left. Duran makes the grab on the run.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Cabrera, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's through there for a strike. And the count is 1-1. And strike 2.
1 and 2.
Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. One down, base is empty. Hit on the ground to short. Story. And that's an out.
The catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Yankees catcher now, Austin Wells. 1 for 2. And there's a ball.
Yes.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This is
that's strike 3 and the 3rd out. So we take a break. 1, 2, 3 go the Yankees, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Mark Leiter Jr. on to pitch out of the pen here.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Well, 1-run game, and now it's Alex Bregman. And that is out of play. Up the middle. And a base hit right there. And a good start to the inning.
Didn't exactly square that one up, but sometimes you don't have to. He kind of muscled that one out there. Didn't get the barrel with it, but the important part was that he found a way to stay through the baseball and just drop it into center field.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Tristan Casas. Pitch misses inside. Ball 1. Tap foul at the plate. And a count 1-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a splitter.
Well, that's the effect of the splitter that you're looking for on the mound. Really nice pitch right there and had him out in front over the top. I'm sure the batter was thinking he was getting something else, perhaps a fastball with a little more straight and velo to it.
Here's Trevor Story now. That misses the zone, and that is ball 1. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Action in the pen down there. Fernando Cruz, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Weaver warming up as well. 1-1 now. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 2.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Mark Leiter Jr. is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. New pitcher for the Yankees, Tim Hill.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Now it's the right fielder, Wilyer Abreu, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
No, that's a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
And that one fouled off. And that's outside. Now 2-2. Swings and misses, struck him out. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Yankees 1 and the Red Sox nothing. Back now in the Bronx, bottom of the 6th, and stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. And that drops in for a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Renan Bernardino, the left-hander, up and throwing. Hendricks getting loose as well. And that one fouled off. That's off the mark, and the count is 1-2. That's down and in.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Renan Bernardino takes over on the mound.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here comes Cody Bellinger. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike one.
1 strike.
Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. To the right side, and that chance handled. Bellinger is gone, 2 away.
Good arm side run and sink on that pitch right there. Got inside on him and got him to bounce into that out.
2 outs, base is empty. And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. And first offering is fouled off. Bounce to the right side. Whips it to Casas, and the Yanks go quietly. Down in order go the Yankees, but they still lead it 1-0. We go to the top of the 7th. So stepping in for Boston, number 28. That's outside, and that's ball 1. That one is absolutely belted. Bellinger in a full sprint. Can't get there. It's into the gap. Into second base. The tying run is on with a leadoff double.
Well, that was an important at bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Got a good pitch to drive, stayed short with his bat path to the ball and caught it out front, and he stayed long in his follow through. That's how you split the gap, and that's pretty much a double every time. Now that sets up a huge at bat in this ball game.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And next for the Red Sox, Carlos Narvaez. And ball 1. With the tying run at second, here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That one carrying. To the warning track, makes the catch. Runner tags and goes to third.
Man, he hammered that one to center. I thought it was out of here, but Wynn just absolutely killed it.
Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox.
You have to find a way to score the runner from third, especially with less than 2 outs. Wait for the pitch you want and hit it as hard as you can.
And now a bunt, but it's a foul ball.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Swing and a foul out of play.
With a runner at third, this is who they want at the plate. He's so good at getting a run across in these situations.
Ball 1 there. The tying run is 90 feet away. On the ground, right side. Down the line, and it's foul. Got it. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this is where the team aspect really comes into play on the offensive side of the game, right? I mean, missed opportunity to tie it up with the runner at third with 1 out. Couldn't put the ball in play. So now it's time to pick him up. And that's where good teams, they go to. They operate on this level of next man up. That mentality is what causes them to win series, get into the postseason. And that helps keep the energy and morale high in the dugout.
And now here is Jarren Duran. Next pitch misses inside. And that's ball 2. That's inside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in. And he spits on that one.
Rafael Devers would be next. Big bat with a potentially huge opportunity. 2 outs. There's the strike. And now 3-1. Line drive, base hit. In comes the run from third. And it's an RBI single. And this game is tied in the 7th.
Well, that's a lonely feeling for an outfielder. The read wasn't great, and it really hurts when it costs your team a run.
Now it's Devers at the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. Check on the runner. Durant back on a dive. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. And Devers hits that one. And that's the third out. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. All even now at 1-1. Here at New Yankee Stadium in the Bronx, bottom of the 7th. Now it's the second baseman, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Bernardino. In his second season, he features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, and he works in a slider. There's a strike. And that's outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
Chop to the left side. Bregman handles. Tosses across to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, the shortstop, Anthony.
Now it's the shortstop, Anthony Volpe. That one ripped. This one could be trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second base with one away as the go-ahead run.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Challenged him with the fastball right in the heart of the zone, and he was clearly ready to jump all over it. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
So the go-ahead run is into scoring position. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. In the air, left field. Durant sizes this one up, pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, the designated hitter, right.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Ben Rice stepping in now for the Yankees. That one misses. 1-0.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Headed towards the corner. Reaches for it, but it's foul. Runner takes off. And a count 1-2. 2 down. Go ahead run in scoring position. Outside low. And a count now even up. Runner edges away at second. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Fernando Cruz.
For the Yankees, number 63.
Now it's Alex Bregman. 1 for 3.
Right through there for a strike.
Movement in the Yankees pen. Devin Williams getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Weaver also throwing. Next offered in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first two pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. On to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout.
Nicely done right there to bury that two-strike splitter in the dirt. Pretty much perfect execution. Very much like what you're trying to do with a two-strike curveball. But you could argue a splitter is a little tougher to pick up than a breaking ball because you just can't see it out of the pitcher's hand like you can that hump in a curveball.
At the plate, Tristan Casas. A walk and a pair of strikeouts. And that one's a little bit low. Ball one. All tied up, and we're in the top of the eighth.
No, that's a ball.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Throw to first in time. Here's Trevor Story, 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. That clips the corner.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
And that's outside. Two down, nobody on. And a seed into center. That's a base hit.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Nice swing to drive that pitch up the middle. Could have easily been out in front on the off speed and pulled off of it, but he was looking to use the big part of the field, and he executed his plan perfectly.
So up next, Wilyer Abreu. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. Check swing, called strike.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
And that's in for a strike.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
Next offering way upstairs. And a swing and a miss. 3rd out. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. All tied 1-1. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Justin Slayton. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Pablo Reyes.
Looking for a spark to untie this game.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Ripped in the air, left field, and a touchdown for a base hit. Tough spot for the pinch hitter, and he delivers.
One of the hardest things to do in the game, to stay mentally and physically ready for the big opportunity, and he came through for his club right there.
No outs, runner at first. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Austin Wells. And downstairs.
1 ball, no strike.
The Red Sox with some bullpen action. Liam Hendricks up and loosening in the pen. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
The 1-2.
That's the ball.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Throw over to first, but it's wide of the bag and gets away. Tag, and they got him. So an error on the play, but they get the out anyway. Base is empty, 1 away. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Missed inside with the curve. Aaron Judge in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. In the air, left side. Durant gets there. He's under it. That's out number 2.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge, 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts. Judge comes up empty there.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Out to short. Story throws to first. Judge out on the play. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Yanks held in check. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Staying in the game on defense, Pablo Reyes. He'll play 3rd after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Here's the second baseman. Cruz back to work. Right through there for a strike. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first in time. Now 1 gone in the 9th.
Off-speed pitch, and it looked like he just continued his momentum towards home plate after releasing that. Perfect position to make a play and help himself out.
First offering, and it just misses. One down, base is empty. That one the other way. Takes it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Cedar Rafaela, the next to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball one. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That one fouled off. And that's a little bit high, and it's 2-1. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Stays alive. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So they go quietly there. Hard of the order, 3, 4, 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. All tied 1-1. So remaining in the game defensively, Blake Sabol. He takes over behind the plate to do the catching after entering the game as a pinch hitter. Garrett Whitlock gets the ball now.
Garrett Whitlock.
Three, 4, 5 due up for the home team. And up to the plate comes Cody Bellinger. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away. If you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to square that up. That's what you love to see relievers do coming out of that bullpen.
Chopped left side. Bregman. Safe. And that's his third hit.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw. You know?
Yeah, no question.
No outs. Runner at first. And now the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt. First offering misses badly for ball one. Winning run on base at first. No outs. Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is 2-0. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Hendricks also getting ready. And another ball. Jazz Chisholm Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. There's a strike. Winning run at first, nobody out. Here in the last half of inning number 9. And now a full count.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. I really think the outer half is open.
Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swung on, belted. That's back. Wow! Ball game! That should put a jolt into this home crowd. And the Yankees walk it off for the win.
Hitting a walk-off homer is the kind of thing you dream about growing up. You're in the backyard, you're creating the most pressure-packed scenario, and what do? You come through with the big swing. Well, he was living a childhood moment right there. Nice swing of the bat, nice win for the team.
And your final 3-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.